All right, it's time to practice carrying presents for Santa. Grab your kettlebells and let's do this.
It's time for Swoley Saturdays
with Ben.
We're gonna be going over the progressions of a couple kettlebell carries today. The first and most basic one is a farmer's carry. Number one, don't be afraid to go heavy in the farmer's carry. Also, you wanna make sure that everything's stacked well. So when we pick up the kettlebells, we're gonna want shoulders back and down, core braced, head looking forward. We don't wanna be slouched over doing this. We wanna reinforce good posture. So grab a couple of heavy kettlebells. Make sure you come down with a hip hinge. Don't round your back. Pick them up and drive through the floor. Make sure your shoulders are back and down, chin tucked, eyes straight ahead. And then we're trying to walk with as little sway as possible, keeping that core nice and tight and control the movement. So the natural progression of a farmer's carry is called a suitcase carry. This is take the farmer's carry and turn it into a one-arm exercise, a unilateral exercise. The main thing here is you should be feeling some cross-body pull across your core, but it's the same concept as the farmer's carry. Again, when you grab the kettlebell, make sure you brace, make sure you hip hinge, don't round your back to pick it up. Shoulders back and down, chest nice and tall, eyes looking forward. And then you just want to keep that core flexed, and you're trying not to lean too much. You're just really trying to stabilize everything through the core and feel that through the center of your body. The next progression of a carry is to bring the weight up and a little out of your center of gravity. So we're gonna do a 2-arm kettlebell carry. The way you wanna load this one up is start with almost a 2 kettlebell swing. Swing the kettlebells up and rack them. You want them in the crook of your elbow here or close to it, resting across your shoulder. Again, we're gonna brace our core here, keep your shoulders back and down, nice tall chest. And then we're just gonna do the same thing as the farmer's carry. All right, the natural progression of the kettlebell carry is to make it single arm. You're gonna notice that pattern a lot through this video. And the next and final progression of the carry, without getting too creative, is gonna be an overhead carry. So you go ahead and get the kettlebell, do almost a swing here to put it in the rack position. This is where we started our last one. Give a little leg power in there, get it overhead. And then what you want is for the kettlebell to kind of force your shoulder down into the socket, and you're trying to create as much stability as possible through the core. You're just gonna walk with the kettlebell overhead. There you guys go. There's some interesting ways to use your kettlebells, some progressions of the kettlebell carry. Ask Tia, Dave, and Melissa if you have any questions or need any creative ideas on what to do with the kettlebells, and we'll see you guys next week.